To Parliament now, and it's getting to grips with South Africa's energy options. The Nuclear Energy Corporation is releasing its budget report, but it seems the real drama lies behind the scenes. Energy Minister Jeff Radebe suspended the Necsa board last year. He's now been accused of trying to sell crucial material to an American company. For the latest now, our senior reporter Annika Larsen joins us from Parliament. Annika, what a difference a year makes. I mean, just last year, the South African Nuclear Energy Company was among one of the few state-owned companies to, in fact, win clean audits to have the situation unfolding as it is now.
That's right, and now the Auditor General has cited adverse findings and has doubts of the ability of Necsa to actually continue as it is as an entity. And it's really what we're seeing here is a fallout of the Zuma administration and the nuclear build. I think what has happened, according to the new board, which one MP called all Hollywood actors because they're always acting CEOs, acting chairpersons, acting board members, is that there was going to be this massive nuclear build, and so much energy was focused and so many staff were kept. There's an 800 million salary bill per annum at Necsa, which is way above what it can afford because of this nuclear build that they were all waiting for. And of course, as the Zuma administration fell away and there's now a Ramaphosa administration who's more focusing on IPPs, Necsa is sitting with a big drop in its profits. But one of the other issues is, which I found quite interesting, I mean, we know quite a lot about Necsa, we know quite a lot about the National Nuclear Regulator, but how much do we actually know about Necsa? So in 1989, South Africa decommissioned all its nuclear bombs. I think it had 6. But it carried on with making nuclear medicine and nuclear energy. Necsa oversees 41 nuclear sites, and one of the big money makers for them is a company subsidiary called NRP, and it makes radiology, really. It makes cancer treating medicine, and that was shut down for safety reasons, and that's possibly one of the reasons for the big losses that have been announced by the Auditor General this year.
So, Annika, this sort of animosity between these three suspended board members and the minister, what are we supposed to read into that, given that the minister suspends them and then within 48 hours, we are told, he's replaced them with a new board? They, of course, take it to court. They try to fight it in court. The minister plonks down this huge load of documentation before the court, an 800-page court file, which, of course, means it has to go on the ordinary court roll. Now it's sitting in June of this year, and we know the elections are in May. Jeff Radebe may well not be in that position by the time this goes to court.
And the new board said that they don't have a strategic turnaround plan yet, apart from perhaps hinting at possible job losses because they're just such a bloated entity. You know, look, these seem to just be disgruntled board members. These new board members say they've got to have a turnaround strategy. They've got to try and fix Necsa, because if they don't, they're going to have to shut down one of the nuclear reactors, which is Safari 1. They're going to have to shut down the subsidiary that makes all this nuclear medicine, the research units, etc., and there will, of course, be safety issues. So I think that the ongoing litigation is certainly putting the minister and the new board in a holding pattern in terms of how it can actually fix and sort out Necsa. But I didn't realize how important Necsa actually is to South Africans, and if it does have to start decommissioning sites, there's a lot of safety regulations that need to be followed, and there's going to be a big fallout from that, as well as money that it is making from this medicinal subsidiary. It's exporting to 60 countries all over the world for cancer treatment, and South Africa could be making a profit for it from that, but it wasn't, because safety issues were not adhered to.
Yeah, it seems that we're just at the beginning of the story as it continues to unfold. Thanks very much for that update. Our senior reporter Annika Larsen live to us there from Parliament.